If you'd like to see how I transform this green plain gin Tanqueray bottle into this lovely, glamorous, beautiful, sparkling, dazzling bottle, keep watching.
Hey YouTube! So today in this video, I am going to be embellishing this bottle of Tanqueray. This bottle of gin. It's pretty heavy too. This is 750 milliliters. It's a very pretty emerald green. So this is going to be a Christmas gift for somebody. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I chose to use these jelly rhinestones, and these are green using liquid fusion glue. I already have some pre-filled in my precision tip bottle. This can be purchased on Amazon. I have this rhinestone pickup tool, and I just have this little tray, the lid that goes on Similac can, just to spread my my rhinestones out. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. First, I do like to wipe it off with some alcohol, just to make sure there's no dirt or debris on the bottle, so I can get a nice clean catch. So I'll do that. I'm just going to start by adding a little bit of glue right here at the bottom. Then I'm just going to start adding my rhinestones. I traced out the Tanqueray label with some clear glass 3mm rhinestones, and I have about 3 rolls up. I'm just going to continue to go. I just wanted to check in so you can see how far I've gotten. So this is going to take me a while, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep on going. I'll let you see how I'm going to add a couple more of these rhinestones, but definitely just take your time. And this is something you may not be able to do in a whole day, but just take your time and just keep. Bottle completed. So I'm just going to work my way through the middle and then through the top. Now this is taking quite some time, so just make sure. Oh, and the back of this did have like an indent in it, so that's why it looks the way it looks right there. So the indent I'll see if I can add something at the bottom of the indent, but sometimes these bottles have tricky designs on them. Like there was the emblem here. I didn't think I was going to be able to get the stones to lay flat over the emblem, but I did. So I'm just going to continue to work my way through the bottle. 4mm glass rhinestones right here, SS16. Just to trace out this, I thought it was pretty to make that pop with this white and then the clear. Then again, this is the 5mm jelly green AB rhinestones. And it matches very well with the color of the bottle of the Tanqueray. Now for this little area right here, I could go clear rhinestones in there, but I think what I'm going to do is use some of my white AB rhinestones. I think that'll give that a nice feel for that. So I'm just going to continue to keep going. So I'm just going to start back up here. And remember, when you're doing something like this, I have people ask me about the price, like how much they should charge to do things like this. So a pack of 1,500 rhinestones is about, give or take, $9. So if you need to use 3 1,500 pack of rhinestones, that's about, I think about 4,000 rhinestones. That right there already is $36 worth of your product that you're using. So consider that before you just tell somebody you will charge them $60 or $50 or something like that. Consider that, because you won't make much profit at all. You don't want to do something that takes this much time to do and you only make $20 profit off of it. That just, it's nonsense. And then if you're worried about charging too much and people may not want to do it, make sure that this is not money that you'll need to pay your bills, because you have to know when you'll just have to turn people's money down. If it's not enough and you're gonna sit there feeling like you're wasting your time, you're gonna be frustrated. So that's just a little tidbit there when you're considering how much to charge somebody. Also, when you're doing projects like this that's gonna take maybe a day or 2 days, because you can't just sit there for 3 or 4 hours straight and do it because you have other things to do, write down how much time it takes you each time on a piece of paper to try to keep a count, so you'll know kind of like what you would like to be paid an hour to do this. That also helps you consider how much you should charge for your time as well. So keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind your other materials, like your glue. Like, for example, the glue I use is about $10 or $11, and I can't even find it in the store. I get it on Amazon, which is kind of pricey, but I like it because the smell isn't outrageous like the E6000. The E6000 is about $3, $4, but it's horrible to me. The smells, I've heard people say it gives them headaches. If you read it, it's very toxic, and it says that it can cause hallucinating, all type of things. So you have to also factor in what you're paying for your glue, because this does, of course, taking this many amount of rhinestones. What is on this one? You definitely want to factor in your glue. Using 4,000 rhinestones will take up some glue to get those rhinestones to be applied to your bottle. So just also factor that in as well. And again, your time is precious. So if someone provides their own bottle and you want to charge $100 to do this, you shouldn't feel bad about that. This is very time consuming, and you're going to spend at least $40 in materials just to make this product happen. And if you're using Swarovski crystals, my goodness, that'll easily be a few $100s, because the Swarovskis by themselves are very, very expensive. So just consider those things. And I'm just gonna bring her down here, and I'm just gonna work my way, keep working my way through this bottle. Okay, so I'm just checking back in. This is how much I have completed so far. And again, there are some indents in this glass. That's why that looks the way that looks right there. I'm gonna see if I can hit it from a different angle and get some rhinestones in that area. But if not, it's in the back, so it's not really a huge deal. Now, I think I said in the last clip of the video that I was gonna go with some white in this area, but I only have 5mm, and this part came kind of close right here, and it's already dry. So I decided I'm going to use some glass, some crystal glass stones here. I have 4mm and 5mm, SS16 and also SS20. So in this white area, I'm gonna go with a SS20, already pre-fitted. On this little spot, it came too tight. So because I have the 4mm, I'm gonna just insert that right there so it doesn't look. Am I gonna do that? Let's see. I think this size fits in here perfectly. Let's see, hold on. Okay, so because that fits in there perfectly, let me get a little closer. I just think it makes sense to do that size, but I can't fit it right there. So I'll just fill that part in with 2 of these SS16s. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So I just looked at it and just felt like that's what it needed right there. I could have left it blank, but why would I do that? So I'm gonna just go ahead and apply my glue right here in this little small area. And I think it's best, like I said, to trace out your labels. You wanna trace the labels out to give you a good guide. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my SS16 right here in this corner. Back to back right there. And I think now I could fit in my SS20. See that? And then I'm just gonna keep going just like this. So just keep watching. This is really coming together very well. I really, really like the way this is turning out. I like how these stones fit right in here. Well, it's a little tight right there. Okay, it fits there. So in some cases, that's why it's good to have multiple sizes. So far, I only have one size of the 5mm jelly rhinestone. So I will have more of those in eventually. But sometimes you just have to improvise. See how I have that there? Now I'm gonna follow up with another SS20. And then you just go ahead and keep watching how I fill this in. It. But this is the idea I came up with. There was a little indented area here. I decided to go in this area with my crystal glass stones, and I used a SS20 and an SS16 here. So 5, then a 4mm, and then another 5mm here. All of the green are 5mm. And I think earlier I said I used SS16 here, 4mm. I didn't. I misquoted myself. This is a SS12. So I used 3mm around this label area. I used a little bit of 3 and 5 in this area. I have to fill this area in right here. So I'm almost coming to an end with this. My goodness. Again, remember, when you tell somebody a price for something, make sure that you understand the size of the bottle they're dropping off to you. Make sure you know about approximately how many stones you'll be using. I would say this took about $40 worth of stones, worth of materials. That's just a rough estimate. The 1,500 pack of rhinestones for the 5mm jelly, for 1,500 it's about roughly $9. So you'll need at least 3 of those packs to do this whole bottle. Then my glass stones, I didn't use a whole pack of 1,400 on these, but I used a few here and there to have various sizes. So this could easily be about $40 to $50 worth of your materials. Then the glue, this glue is about $11 and I can't find it in the store. I have to order it on Amazon. So just consider those things. If you're one of those people who are just curious about pricing, you have to factor in the cost of your materials, then your time. So write down each time you stop. So you'll say, okay, that took me 15 minutes. Okay, that took me an hour. Okay, that took me an hour. So let's say this took you 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. Collectively, once you write down 20, 15, 30 minutes here and there, however much you decide, you should pay yourself an hour to do this, so you don't feel like you're ripping yourself off and playing yourself, because that could easily happen. Then factor in the $40 to $45 you spent on your materials. So I just wanted to say that. And then, but I love the way this is coming out. I think this just looks absolutely magnificent. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and finish this area off. Going to add a little bit of my liquid fusion glue here. Add some glue here. Went ahead and finished majority of the bottle. The bottle was about 96% complete. So I'm just adding more glue to this last little area right here. And this big main part will be done in about 6 rhinestones. Okay. Then I just have a few finishing touches to add to the front of the bottle. And I'll show you that in just a moment. Just finish watching me close this area up right here. Okay, it was 4 rhinestones to finish that. Okay, so that's all done right there. Now, I do have to add some stones right in this white area. And that fits great right in there. Just zooming in nice and close so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. I have those rhinestones added in that area right there. Now what I'm going to do, and this is going to top it off. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go around this circle. I'm not going to do the whole area. It says Charles Tanqueray right here. So I figure if I just go ahead and go around this little trim, this little outer edge, I feel like that will be the icing on the cake. And I feel like that would just really top this off beautifully. So let's see how this fits on here. Let's see, cut this light down just a little pinch. All right, let's see here. Okay, I really like that. And I think this red matches pretty well. And this 4mm fits wonderfully in this little area. And then I will have a link to every color that I use for this project in the description. So just go ahead and watch me finish this off, and then we'll be finished. I told you that there was like a weird indent on this bottle, and it's like going upward and then downward, and I put the rhinestones in there the best way I can. So this bottle is so heavy. I flipped it upside down, and I did it on that side already. I don't know how well this is gonna stay in here, but I think I can get on this little edge weird landing part here a rhinestone to sit in that area. If you drink this type of stuff, I guess you'll know what I'm talking. Oh, you probably wouldn't notice this on this bottle, but if you're blinging it out, you'll be like, what is this? Not sure how that's gonna stay. But that was my little remedy, because I didn't know how I was going to close that part off.
And here is the final result of this bottle. Oh my God, you guys. I love this bottle. Like, I love it. I think I always say that. But this time, this is like probably one of my top 3. Yeah, and it took me so long. And again, I think I said this already, but it took about approximately 6,000 to 7,000 rhinestones. If I had to say how long it took just sitting there straight, not moving an inch, maybe 5 to 6 hours, but this was like a course over 2 days. So the time that I did have to do this, it took quite a while. So I just kept coming back to it and finishing it. I love how I went ahead and outlined the labels and those certain little areas with the glass crystals. And I just think the various sizes of the rhinestones really made it pop. And the green AB rhinestones blended very well with the green bottle, of course. But this is amazing. And this will make a great gift. And this will be great for your New Year's Eve parties. Hey you guys, I just wanted you to see these other items that I've been working on. This cute little martini glass. I actually have a video posted for that already. Be sure to check that out. And then this red rhinestone glass. I just literally did this one recently. So this video is available for as well to watch. And I do have playlists for all my videos so you can check them out with wine bottles only and then with wine glasses only. So I thought this would just be cute to take a picture of all these together because they just match so well. Let me know what you guys think about these two glasses and this bottle. Oh, and look here. I really like these lime green rhinestones. This was another project that I picked up along the way as well. I've been really having a lot of increase of requests to make these as Christmas gifts. So let me know what you guys think. I'm really excited about these rhinestones and painting behind them. They just all look so super cute. Well, I hope you guys received some type of inspiration to make something for someone or yourself. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share this video on Facebook and subscribe if you want to. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.